So help me God.
Mr. Robert.
Sir, before we start, I would like to say a little family prayer. Crisscross bars and 13 stars, the South will rise again. Amen.
Beautiful prayer.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Robert Eel.
That name, Cap.
Are you the father of male Eel?
I ain't can't do nothing about now, or Mom dead.
Are you the father of male Yule?
Yeah.
Time you been in court? No. I don't ever recall seeing you. Well, let's get something straight. There'll be no more audibly obscene speculations. I swear, if you spit in my courtroom again, I'll smack the red off your red neck. Sir? There will be no more audibly obscene speculations on any subject from anybody in this courtroom. Do you understand? Sir? Mr. Gilmer, you may proceed.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ewell, would you tell us more, in your own words, what happened on the evening of May 21st?
Well, November 21st, I'm coming in from the wood, carrying along killing. Got some friend heard me screaming like a stuck all in the house. What time was that, Mr. Yule? Just for sundown. I was screaming to fit bait Jesus.
Yes. She was screaming?
I was raising this whole racket, so I dropped my load and fast could by running the fence. When I got tangled, I ran to the window and I seen that black neighbor messing around on my yellow. My goddamn chicken. Okay? As a judge, I'd like to start my morning off right. Midnight moonshine, I mean Pepsi. Make the right ruling.
Mr. Jim, you better take Miss Jean Louise home. Mr. Jim, you hear me?
Scout, go home. Dill, you and Scout go home now.
Y'all gonna make me go first?
I think it's okay, Reverend. She doesn't understand it.
I most certainly do.
Damn.
I can understand anything you can.
It's not even
Oh,
natural.
hush. Reverend, she doesn't understand it. She ain't 9 yet.
Mr. Finch, know you here? This ain't fit for Miss Jean Louise to be here, and you boys either.
He can't see us. That's okay, Reverend.
There's been a request that in the courtroom, all spectators will be cleared, or at least women and children. The request that will be denied for the time being. People generally see what they listen for and have the right to subject their children to it, but I can assure you of one thing.
Ow! My dip!
I'll smack you if you spit in my courtroom. One other thing. You will receive what you see and hear in silence, or you will leave this courtroom, but you won't leave it until the whole boiling of you come before me on contempt charges. Keep your testimony within the confines of Christian English usage, if possible. Understand? Mr. Gilmer, proceed.
Mr. Ewell, did you see the defendant having sexual intercourse with your daughter?
Now, D.
You said you were out the window?
Dirt.
How far is it from the ground?
About 3 foot.
Did you have a clear view of the room?
Yeah, they were all flung about like they're to fight.
How did the room look?
They look like they're to fight.
What did you see about the defendant?
Well, I run around the house to get in, but he ran out the door to the head of me. I saw who he was all right, though. I was just trying to let my girl run after him. She was in that house. She was lying on the floor squealing.
Then what did you do?
Well, I ran for tank quick cut. I know who he was, done all right, lived down. Yonder back that neighborhood and that. Back the house every day. Jeez, I've had counter 15 years. Clean up that net down yonder. But they're dangerous to live around. I had to evaluate my property.
Are you talking to me?
And we're done.
For all of those who cannot understand Mr. Bob Ewell and do not speak Southern, this is a direct translation for everything he said during this film. The first 6 lines he has talking to Mr. Gilmer and Judge Taylor. It goes as follows. "That's my name, Captain. Well, if I ain't, I can't do nothing about it now. Her ma's dead. Yes, sir. Well, the night of November 21, I was coming in from the woods with a load of kindling, and just as I got to the fence, I heard Mayella screaming like a stuck hog inside of the house. Just before sundown, while I was saying, Mayella was screaming to fit beat Jesus. Well, Mayella was raising this holy racket, so I dropped my load and ran as fast as I could, but I run into the fence. When I got distangled, I run up to the window, and I seen that black N-word rutting around on my Mayella. His second part, talking again to Judge Taylor and Mr. Gilmer, as follows. He says, "Yes, I did. Yes, sir. About 3 foot. Yes, sir. Well, it was all slung about like there was a fight. It looked like there was a fight. Well, I ran around the house to get in, but he ran out the front door just ahead of me. I saw who he was. All right, I was distracted about Mayella to run after him. I ran into the house, and she was lying on the floor squealing." And finally, his last line. "Why, I run for Mr. Tate just as quick as I could. I knew who it was, all right. Lived down yonder in that N-word nest. Passed the house every day, I did. Judge, I've asked this county for 15 years to clean out that nest yonder. They're dangerous to live around. Besides, devaluating my property is never good." Thank you for watching this film.